there, Magru. Otherwise, it'll be like a minute 40 ahead of what's actually happening, which is no big deal. Here we go!
What we got?
As always, we begin with one of the most exciting moments of the race. What will the racers start with? And today it'll be the Stones of Sunlight and...
An herb?
The herb.
No spells. Me stop your Erdrick.
Did I see 28 strength? That's pretty huge.
That's pretty beefy. Yeah, he's Incredible Hulk. I want to see on... Let's see.
Swamp, but not much.
I mean, not much.
Well, there's a lot of it, but you only have to take one step to get to dry land.
Alright, fine. Convenient swamp. Alright, Mega Drakes, Plain Slimes. Poopy Ghost goes down for a quick level on Mr. Holmes' side.
No surprise that both players are getting rapid levels this early, with such massive strength.
21 HP, 10 MP on Mr. Holmes' side. Not surprised yet. These enemies are all getting punched and punching back. So, nothing odd about their abilities. Yep. Honestly, they're so strong, it might not matter. They're hitting them so hard that they might not get a chance to use abilities. Alright, Game Boy ventures outward. Wants to see more of the world at level 3. Holmes is 3. Ooh. Game Boy dies. I assume on purpose. Gets an MP back. Mr. Holmes finds a cave. The cave of... Cave of the Monsters. It might be... Mountain Cave. Ah, trolls can kill you. Trolls have fire breath. Baby version.
See, Wolf, if you're watching the stream directly, you might just want to switch to their individual channels because you're way behind on delay.
I'll reload it then. I'm on Streamlink.
Alright, Game Boy now has Hurt and Sleep, which he's still not going to be using for a while because it's very convenient to beat up a wide variety of enemies in these close zones. Game Boy suiciding on purpose, as opposed to all those accidental suicides you hear about. Meanwhile, Mr. Holmes joins Game Boy at level 4. Mr. Holmes giving that cave a shot in the dark, but the Stone Man says no. Both players taking separate routes, and at relatively the same point in the race right now, nobody's ahead at all. We'll see what each player finds.
Alrighty, I have Holmes and Desert, and a Ghost on Game Boy side.
Game Boy's already been killed. He's exiting the castle. I think if you're watching the stream, if you just go to the individual players' streams rather than the rando stream.
I'm not on the randomizer. I'm actually watching there. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might actually be ahead now. Oh dear.
Oh. Oh, it was me. Never mind. Sorry about that, guys.
That's right. Squared away. Alright. Holmes deciding that slimes are too small to fight now. Red slime's good. The normal slime's not. Game Boy heading west. He doesn't sleep. Fight monsters that are probably above his level. He's got Hurt and Sleep, so we'll take him down the hard way.
Game Boy bravely going for a Wraith Knight, and it looks like it's going to work out. 3 consecutive hurts after a sleep.
It's a whole lot of experience points right there. That's a 2-level lead.
Demon Knight in the dark.
How can you tell? We got away from him too. Oh, the wizards have the breath. Two capitals, trademark. The breath. Ooh, Game Boy's again going for the snowman. Now he thinks better about it. Alright. Wraith Knight got the jump on this time. He's ready. And Game Boy goes to the box. Mr. Holmes has the same location.
Yeah, so Wraith Knight's by no means reliable, but there's a decent chance and, of course, big profit when you do defeat them. Certainly if you encounter one, you want to give it a try.
And their base stats are massive. They have 80 HP and, well, Game Boy at least has 80 HP and 72 MP. So he has enough to take a few shots to get the chain rolling.
Yeah, certainly.
Blue Dragons to the south. Not so good.
I am surprised to see Game Boy using Hurt against a Metal Scorpion. I bet he's strong enough to swipe at it right now.
Yeah, his strength is pretty impressive.
Yeah, but still no problem using Hurt, of course, especially with so much MP and no other big MP spells to use. A lot of swamp everywhere. Game Boy coming across another massive swamp.
That's funny. Vanilla game, you don't think about it, but there's a huge area of the world that is all swamp. And it surprises people when they see it the first time that they don't realize that the game has that much swamp in it. And it's there. You just gotta find it.
Plenty of HP to go through the swamp, but of course Game Boy doesn't have any heal magic and he wants to be able to continue further. Unfortunately, the Blue Dragon has none of it.
Alright, Holmes go back to that cave, perhaps. The walking pattern, I think it is deep to Garen's grave. We know it's scary, because you have Demon Knights and you have Wizards in the first level. So it's a lot of trouble there. No, it might actually be the Swamp Cave. He's walking real far north. Yep, there it is. Ooh, back doors into Garenham.
Very nice. And this could be really huge if there's something significant in here. A key or Erdrick's sword comes to mind. But even Big Gold could be really useful, and he does get Big Gold twice.
Big Gold twice. If you had a way to get into the treasury, it'd be a really janky gold grind here if you want to do it that way.
Mr. Holmes briefly forgetting he doesn't have a key to get into the town, but he'll exit and re-enter and see Sharlock on the way.
Hey, Sherlock, what's up?
Will he find a hand axe? No, but he can't afford the large shield and chainmail. And... yes, he gets both.
And he shall. Imagine buy some herbs. Grabs a small weapon. Game Boy again, going for the big monster sleep and hurt tactics. So Knight is getting hit by little fireballs. See how long it goes for.
Yeah, for Knights it definitely makes sense. They have a lot more defense than Metal Scorpions. And they're also very susceptible to sleep, so I like his odds with so much HP here. And there we go.
He bought a club. Well, Pyre, give him a little credit, Pyre. He's got a lot of MP. He knows how to make fireballs appear out of thin air. I mean, I can't do that. I'm pretty smart. Ooh, but around Garenham is pretty barren. Charlotte to the left, dead into the south. Dragons. More experience points for Game Boy. New spell outside. You'll have an easier time at the swamp cave. Mr. Holmes is dead. And again, so you have the chest and the Garanham there, so you have 3 chests in Garanham, 4, 5, 6 in the throne room. You can do it backwards if you want to. You can see them, and then get the chests, go to the treasury, then go to Garanham. Actually, no, you have to leave the cave, though. So you need to have chests in the castle. And die in the swamp cave, go back to the castle, and grind the treasury. But the option is there. So Mr. Holmes is exploring a little more, and Game Boys get more experience points. And 2 levels early game is a big deal, but end game, 1 fight can make it up pretty fast. Alright, Axelite little scare. Look at the kill. Mr. Holmes, meanwhile, finds another cave in the desert. I don't believe it's the same cave. It's not. It is the Jerk Cave.
Always nice to know where it is early. Sometimes just knowing where the Jerk Cave is means you can plan out when you actually pick up the Rainbow Drop if you find everything early enough.
So Charlock is a quick cave away, and the Jerk Cave is just the southwest, or southeast in this case. And we're on the far side of the map, so we're on the eastern side. So it might be a really weird U-shaped world. I'm not sure where in the world Garanham is. It could be farther to the west. The grand mystery. Alright, Game Boy again, doing the Sleep Fireball combo.
Definitely working well for him so far. It's a long battle, but the experience is so significant, as we can see from the difference between the two. Not that Mr. Holmes is behind yet, but Game Boy's strategy is definitely working out well so far.
Yeah, Mr. Holmes definitely has equipment set up and see more of the world. But Game Boy, when he sees it, will be able to deal with it better. Alright. Yeah, Game Boy is purposely hunting. He's purposely getting experience points here. He's not trying to find new things. He's walking that zone. Now he's moving down now. Make a liar of me. Is your cave found for a Game Boy? Now Mr. Holmes is now going to do sleep and punching. The damage is comparable to hurt in his case. With the added bonus of a chance of a critical hit. Down goes weapon. Down goes... Oh!
Twin Towns!
So I have
Mr. Holmes
Cantlin.
finds Cantlin, and realizing he can't use it yet, enters the other one, which is Hawksness, which he also can't use yet. So back to Cantlin. I assume he's just gonna buy...
Fairy water?
Oh, fairy water, that's right. Mr. Holmes is a huge proponent of early fairy waters, if you can get them, when you don't have repel. How much time it can save, I'm not really sure, but he seems to think it's very, very significant, and we're gonna see how useful it is for him in this race.
Alright, there's that hand axe. Magic armor, full plate. Get down south here for Silver Shield. This time I have all the goods. We have... Flame Sword and a Broadsword. So, this town, Caitlin has everything but the Silver Shield. And even possibly in that third shop, might have it. So you got money. Caitlin's the place to go. Game Boy bonking around, find stuff in the swamp cave. Alright, Game Boy will find out as well that he's in Garanham. He will find some gold. He'll find some wings.
Double gold. And then he'll re-enter and probably also pick up the large shield chainmail and maybe even a club. I think he'll get the club since he doesn't have hurt more.
It's worth it. Any kind of attack boost is nice. Mr. Holmes heading down south further.
And he comes back for the club. He's like, wait a minute, club would be a good idea. And now he has a weapon.
I could join the club. What am I missing? Okay, level 7 for both.
Both players now at level 7 and very close in experience. As I say, no one is ahead or behind yet.
Mr. Holmes still is lacking healing, so he's trying to put enemies to sleep and hit them as fast as he can. Or run away, for that matter. Yes, and he equipped it. He got donned. Alright, Green Dragon asleep. And yeah, here we go. He's got the combo.
Wow.
The Green Dragon's right outside Sherlock, and he means business.
Yeah, fortunately for the runners, if they are in Sherlock, they're easy to run from, they're easy to defeat. Mostly, the big thing is that they're easy to run from, and it's easier to absorb Dragon Lord Breath once you have the armor. But who knows, if they're all over the map early on, they could be a problem.
More towns to be found. We have found coal.
Time to check the spot. Mr. Holmes ready to put some golems to sleep.
Well, you can find a golem.
Broadsword and flame sword available in coal.
Yeah, Silver Shield is so elusive. That leaves Breckenary and Rimboldar.
And the other shops.
And the third shop, you know, yes. Alright, Game Boy's heading back to the west, or back to the east. I keep saying west. What's up? We found Token Cave on the side of Mr. Holmes. Let's see his free gift.
At level 7, both players have outside, so it's a good time to find this cave.
Mm-hmm.
Erdrick's sword!
Oh, baby.
What a game changer!
Alright, so we hurt more now. They have incredible strength. Mr. Holmes is the best sword in the game. Let's give you some trouble.
This is why it's so important to check these one chest areas. You never know when one chest is going to have exactly what you need.
Alright, that's pretty far to the southeast. So Game Boy's going to walk around quite a bit of the map to get that spot. Yeah, slight damage differential from casting hurt. Good point. He's got the flute in case it's a golem. He's got sleep spell. You can try out Hawks and see what happens.
Game Boy still in the experience lead slightly for now. I don't think it's going to last long without the sword.
Yeah, Holmes will. Every fight he has now will be much faster. So every fight they do together, there'll be a slight edge in time for Mr. Holmes, barring some weird happenings.
Mr. Holmes only trying to run from his Star Wyvern, where Game Boy is putting his to sleep and running away, which seems to be working. Does it twice in a row.
Alright, Game Boy makes it back to Garanham by the skin of his teeth.
Time
Holmes
for a kill.
Goes the end. Mr. Holmes scarfs down his last 2 herbs. Hopes the best.
Wraith Knights have heal, but that's not going to be enough to deter Mr. Holmes from attacking with Erdrick's sword at this point.
And then he makes them safer, so hurt them enough to put them into healing mode, and it's not enough damage to stop, or not enough healing to stop the damage.
And with that Wraith Knight, Mr. Holmes is the first to reach level 8. No new spells yet.
Yes, that'd be the equalizer if Hurt More pops up fast. Game Boy could probably skate it by with Hurt More. Wraith Knight says no. Go back home. Alrighty, home 10 down south again. What shall he find? Will Game Boy jump at the cave again and hop back to Garanhan, or will he try searching around this area himself? There he goes. Axe Knight's trouble. They're fast enough to stop you really hard at the early game. And sleep doesn't really affect them too much, so... Hey, Metal Slime. That runs away. No shock there. Holmes is winding around the world. And Game Boy is trying to sneak past that cave again. He must get past the Armor Knights and the Stonemen. Get to the East Coast. Isn't it? Isn't twice. Right goes down in one swing. Easy peasy. Wraith Knight. A little tougher. Now, the weird thing here is they both don't have any healing. They only get herbs. So, even in combat, like, he does a lot of damage, he'll have HP. But if you find a golem and gets 2 swings on you, you're probably almost dead. Case in point, Green Dragon says, okay, that's cute. I'll hit you once. So, as long as they can't heal themselves, and how strong they are, there's not much defense to the Dragon Warrior. You're kind of on your own. Your defense is to cast healing spells and outpace the enemy's damage.
Game Boy now finding Cantlin and Hawksness.
It makes it... Same thing.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exiting Cantlin immediately.
Oh no, but he's bolder.
Wow, this is interesting.
Curiosity killed the cat in about 5 seconds. Probably Game Boy.
What could he be thinking he could beat right now? I'm so curious. Maybe...
Not this guy.
I mean, the weakest enemy is the Axe Knight, arguably, but it's very difficult to put Axe Knights to sleep. I don't really see a chance there.
Yeah, that healing, most enemies here are a problem. So any boss monster is dangerous without any kind of healing. Even if you have the flute for a golem, if he wakes up and punches at 40, does that twice, you're dead. So it's really hard for these two to keep track of their, get their HP back in a fight. If they can kill you before they kill each other, great. But if you're in a race, it's not going to work out. Not till you have hurt more. Or heal more, so.
I mean, one could argue it was possible that he just wanted to know what was there, but he used 2 herbs before he actually went into the fight, so I'm really not sure.
I mean, it's worth trying to go into it. If you stand a chance, lucky swing, get a crit, call it a day. It's like I killed my golem in that one race. I just went there, put to sleep, and got a lucky crit.
Now, Mr. Holmes is certainly going to give this a try, first of all, to see if he can do enough damage, and secondly, if he can actually heal more than the Blue Dragon can do in herbs, then it could have worked out. Unfortunately, not this time.
No, afraid not. So stats are pretty robust. It's just a matter of they don't have certain key spells. They can't heal and they can't stop spell. So sleep might be an option for certain enemies. But most boss monsters are pretty resistant to sleep in the first place. Don't hurt more, so no lucky hurt mores. Especially on Game Boy side, because it doesn't have a sword yet. Holmes has a better chance with the sword and the better gear. Well, similar gear. But again, you can't heal. So a monster doing 30 damage to you a shot, you can't outpace that. Alright, now we're seeing Mr. Holmes open up a lead in experience points. Just getting that level on Game Boy. The sword is a killer. The sword speeds of combat incredibly fast. Using these knights, he's got enough power to hit them pretty fast. Still puts them to sleep because he wants to take less damage. And it's smart when you can't heal, or you're killing the herbs, and a knight punch will do more damage to you than a herb can do back. Alright, risk on the wizard. The wizard can blow you up. There he goes.
Yeah, no good way to fight a wizard right now.
Yeah, wizards don't care about magic. Sleep, stop spell, hurt more, don't matter.
He's got a chance to beat one if he starts at full health, but...
Yeah, you can soak one fire breath without a problem. But... rough stuff. Game Boy heading back down. Probably can't limp. Oh. Let's see. Sneaky Drew doing the dodge. Alright, Game Boy finds the Silver Harp Cave. Which is pretty close to Charlock. I don't know if Mr. Holmes caught that one. So Game Boy might have a little knowledge there, extra.
Both Mountain Cave and Garen's Grave eluding both players so far, as well as Remolder, so it's difficult to make that kind of progress just yet.
Yeah. If you find Mountain Cave, if you find Garen's Grave, you're still stuck on the first level without a key. So you can find it, it's not much good without Remolder. Or back to the castle. Since Swamp Cave takes you to the back of Garenham, I don't think any other doorway can take you back there. I'm sure the castle basement's going to be one of those caves, or it's going to be a Stone Sunlight Cave.
Mr. Holmes' advantage with the sword is certainly significant, but Game Boy has been holding ground pretty well. He's not too far behind right now. And of course, it's only a matter of time before he stumbles on that tablet cave.
The tablet cave was the far southeast corner of the map. So... he's currently fascinated by going to Garenham and walking around there. So until he gets that, taken care of and finished off, he's gonna miss that sword.
Interesting to note that if Game Boy had killed that metal slime, they would have been just about even in experience once again.
That's what I was thinking. Like, one metal slime puts him right back in the same spot. Alrighty. Mr. Holmes sneaking around the mountains.
Mr. Holmes back to Cantlin. And he is indeed going for more fairy water, definitely making this a long-term strategy for as long as necessary. Personally, I always find that my inventory is too full to make it viable, like I end up having to sell items off just to make room for a few fairy waters.
Mm-hmm. You can't drop off Dragon Warrior. It's gotta be eaten, used, or put on. And
Though to be fair, I almost always buy too many torches.
Yeah, I think I bought a torch randomizer. I think a few seeds here and there, but I'll definitely find one before I really need one. So I'm not too worried about that as well. Game Boy getting a little tussle with a star weapon.
Not putting him to sleep this time. Maybe feeling that he got lucky landing asleep on the earlier Star Wyverns. I don't know.
Yep, came after more though. Got away from it. Thought twice about it. Demon doesn't dodge, so lucky break there. Liberal Skeleton says no thank you. Game Boy back out, going west. Yeah, Keelan, you got a point there. It's a mockery. You have almost 100 magic points, and you have hurt, hurt and sleep.
There we go. Game Boy's physically attacking that metal scorpion now and just did 22.
Mr. Holmes, he's down again.
Looks like Game Boy is satisfied with this grind location. We'll see what kind of enemies are here.
It's interesting. Is he grinding for a stop spell, or is he grinding for hurt more, or heal more, or any kind of healing? He's not looking for. Yeah.
For his own personal benefit, I would estimate that hurt more would be the most desirable spell, followed closely by a heal spell.
Right. But, you know, he's not finding new stuff. He's not finding new territory. He's not finding new treasures. He's just having what he has and getting experience points, which is, you know, experience points to win the game. But he's not. He doesn't know where the sword is. Doesn't know where certain towns are.
Yeah, he did explore a wide ring on his previous trip, and he might... my guess is that he feels that there are tough enemies everywhere, and he really wants to give the next level a try before he moves on. Mr. Holmes reaching level 10, and we'll get a preview of what this level holds. Hurt more.
And hurt more.
So the sword was one thing, but having hurt more before your opponent is pretty significant. I guess it's a good thing that Game Boy is grinding right now, because the next level actually happens to be very significant, so that could help him a lot. Will he be able to beat an entire stone man? This is going to be a difficult battle.
Ooh, nope. Someone woke up swinging. Oof. Yeah, Gold's gonna go wake up game. Stone man not far behind. The chuckle of this is that he got hurt more. First time he got a fight, Cash hurt more and got blocked. So, first time the Urge of Sword swung missed. First time with hurt more, enemy didn't care. So Mr. Holmes is getting the first time jitters out of the way. Going back to the Hawk's Nest.
Oh, he gets a lucky excellent move!
Ooh.
And then 93 doesn't finish off a blue dragon, wow.
That blue dragon is extra angry, but might win this fight.
And nothing there means the token's in a chest somewhere.
But there's a grind spot for later on to use. That blue dragon's vanilla. He just attacks, attacks, attacks.
So the armor's on the map somewhere, but again, both players haven't found access to keys yet for the information from Cantlin.
And running out of options is either the chest in the Stone Sunlight Cave or Rimbledar. They're out of spare chests. No more free chests out there, I don't think. Obviously, if you find Mountain Cave or Garen's Grave, you have that first level chest there. And the map is pretty weird. Might be time to get married. I think we'll tell you where the heck Garenham is compared to the castle. Game again, go for that stone man. Ooh, right to the wire.
I haven't seen how much HP it has left. Is he going to try and use an herb? He does attack immediately. It's still asleep.
Ooh boy. Yeah, the keeps
still asleep.
He's up. Oh.
Wow.
99% dead. Does not care.
Mr. Holmes finds Breckenary, so Remulder is the rogue town left.
Breckenary. Yes, rule 1 of D&D. You have more than 0 hit points, you're in good shape. Ooh, still no Silver Shield in Breckenary. So, Silver Shields in Hawkins and Rimbledar, or upstairs in Cantlin.
I didn't see if Mr. Holmes checked the lower shop in Cantlin. I don't think he had any reason to at the time.
He did, he checked both shops. Cantlin has magic armor, full plate, flame sword, broadsword. It's got hand axe, it's got everything you need but the Silver Shield so far. It might yet be hiding upstairs.
Alright, Game Boy's getting what he needs now. He certainly wasn't looking for stone men. Just thought it was a good idea to try one, given their susceptibility to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And if it had worked out, it would have been nice. He would have already been at level 10.
Mr. Holmes, I think, has found the grave of Garen. Oh, this is the mountain cave.
Yeah. As it stands, just one more battle for Game Boy until he reaches level 10.
That's my battle to have.
So my guess is, oh wow, he's just suiciding. Why not just? Oh, maybe he's out of herbs.
He's out of herbs, and he's close enough to a level now where he can fight close to the castle and probably grind up pretty fast. You, Mr. Holmes, saying, Snowman? No, thank you. Ooh, the wizard's back. So this cave is a similar pattern to the swamp cave. I've seen it a few times now that the swamp cave and the mountain cave have the same or similar enemy sets. We're seeing demon knights, stone men, wizards again.
Mr. Holmes, playing it safe, using 2 herbs before trying to approach the first chest, picks up a cursed belt and heads to the 2nd floor.
More herbs? There's your token. Ah, okay. The token is found in Mountain Cave.
So with the token and the sword, well, he still might want to check out Garen's grave in case the death necklace is there, because HP this high at level 10 seems to be yield reasonable odds that the death necklace will be useful. Meanwhile, he reaches level 11, and he's got heal more.
Heal more, alright. Now pin his ears back and just go crazy. He has so much MP.
Yeah, he's certainly getting very comfortable now. The only thing he doesn't have, though, is keys, and so he can't set up a gold grind yet.
Can't gold grind, has no keys, and the armor is in the world somewhere, and he can't find out where it is.
Mr. Holmes about... Oh, he hasn't done it yet, but he's picked up the fighter's ring.
Come on, buddy.
And now he puts it on.
There you go. Alright, Game Boys. Stop back at Hawk's Nest.
Now, he knows there's a blue dragon here, so I assume he just wants to try and get lucky with 2 Hurtmores.
That's probably the case.
It's not terrible odds. I guess he wants to try and jump ahead and get the armor as quickly as possible.
Right,
if he misses here, he might just run away. Oh, he hit, so he's going to try
shot.
Again.
Rolled them bones. Ah, no luck there. But it's a free chance.
Oh, wow.
Saved by the bell.
And he nails it with 2 HP. That's so awesome.
Alas, nothing was found.
He takes an herb to survive. I guess he wants to keep his position. He can heal in Cantlin, obviously, and get his herbs back.
That's a slime kills him. Okay. Mr. Holmes has found the Stone Sunlight Cave and has found a glorious torch.
The most glorious of torches. That is what Gwaelin would take if he went and rescued her.
Ooh, Stone Man doesn't care about sleep this time. Go to the throne. Go to the throne. Not pass go. And Stone Man collects $20. He buys the axe.
It's interesting. Both players are progressing well right now, but they must both be nervous not having keys yet. Exploration is very key right now.
So Molar is evading both of them. It's got to be somewhere in the map. They've gone pretty far south and east in the case of Mr. Holmes, and the game is toward quite a bit around Garenham. So there's like one little offshoot somewhere they're missing, where Molar is probably hiding.
And I think Garen's grave has to be in Tantagel now, so that's not an option for keys.
Right. Although you need a key to get into it in the first place. So to even get down to the cave proper, you need a key.
So they've literally found everything except for Remolder, and that's always an uncomfortable situation.
I don't know if he's got the right idea. Just grab monster, go Batman on it. Start yelling about where the town is.
I believe that's Breckenary on Mr. Holmes' screen.
Yes. Yeah, it's the one in the little town there. That's right, Mr. Holmes just upgraded his armor to half plate. It's better than nothing.
Definitely better than that quarter plate we so rarely hear about.
Yeah.
Both players getting good exploration down right now. Who will find Remolder first?
Alright, Game Boy's inching closer to heal more, which will make his exploration even better.
And he's got it.
Nailed it.
So nice having so much MP and a hurt more seed. You don't have to worry about running out, especially when you're going far on map, when all the towns are relatively close by and you're looking for the one last location that is a town. You want to be able to have a lot of MP on your exploration, knowing you're not going to find a spare town on the way.
Alright, Game Boy has found the mountain cave, I believe. So bonk it.
Yeah, and he's going to do it in the dark.
He didn't want to. With his magic spells, and the radiant went to his item box and see torch. Very well, I'll bonk it. Alright. Table turned. Mr. Holmes fights the blue dragon, takes down the field. Level 12. New spell. We have Repel.
Game Boy, meanwhile, looking to get revenge on the many stone men that have kept him at bay. He's certainly going to be able to defeat this one.
Mr. Holmes find the Star Wyvern, just straight up hitting it now. No more sleep stats, just simply hitting, healing, moving on. And Game Boy, though, these fights are long. He's taking the time killing Stonemen for experience points, because he knows that, you know, he needs more stuff, he needs more stats. He just gotta heal more. He would love to have Repel and Stop Spell. Green Dragons, we know they have the combo. Game Boy's seen it. Mr. Holmes does not. But he's telling him want to hurt more, so he's not seen the problem yet. If he gets cute with it, it might just go and kill him.
Wizards have Dragon Lord breath.
It's true. Thomas knows that. He died to a wizard in a cave way back when.
Right.
So well, he can't hurt more him, so and he can't stop spell him. So you can't.
Game Boy will now pick up the token.
Yeah, there's no
trouble with the mountain cave in the dark.
So the monsters down on the second level seem to be tamer. Drakima is not really a problem. A bonk here and there. Oh, Drakima all the time.
It's the Batcave.
And the Fire's Ring, which is always handy when you don't have a sword. Actually, handy with the sword too, but even more so.
And of course, Game Boy casting outside because he does not yet have keys.
But the Game Boy put the ring on.
Oh yeah, he put the ring on.
Yeah, I was watching Holmes. He's gonna fight. Let's see. He's really excited. He's really excited. Here it comes.
The exciting torch.
Oh. Phil Mansley, one of those little poppers from like 7-Eleven, like just launches 3 strings. Happy New Year.
It's interesting watching them both explore simultaneously, not knowing where Remulder is. Is it going to be in some obscure, windy area? Is it going to be in a wide open area in the very middle of the map where no one's been yet? Who knows?
Yeah, the map's pretty crowded. There's not been a lot of grassland, so there's a plane somewhere.
Game Boy getting all the way down to the bottom of his map.
Uh-oh.
The danger combo's engaged.
Dragon ambush? Oh, okay, game over. No. Ooh, that's crass. No matter how strong you are, ambush, sleep, Dragon Lord breath is a problem.
With such healthy HP, I'm betting Game Boy feels pretty good about choosing Strength Agility on this seed right now.
Mm-hmm. The build is definitely in his favor. The MP growth is outrageous either way, so it doesn't matter if you had, once you have heal more, hurt more. You have spells for days.
Now with Mr. Holmes at level 13, there are 2 levels separating them. His lead increases to 1500 experience. Definitely very significant now. But he hasn't won until he finds Remulder, that's for sure.
Game Boy's heading to southeast again, so you might run to the Sword Cave finally. You might run to the... Oh dear, where was it? It's been so long. It's the Urgis Token Cave with the sword in the back. You might sneak past it. You see Mr. Holmes sweeping through the woods. He's purposely going up and down on screens to try and make sure he doesn't get any dead space.
And a green dragon. They are the real Dragon Lords of this seed, now taking down Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, red dragon hasn't been found yet. Blue dragon's just a brawler. Green dragon has all the moves. Ah, and Game Boy learns that wizards have fire breath.
This is a rough patch for both players, just looking around for one location. How long will it take for one of them to find it?
Yeah, it's definitely difficult finding one spot in the map, because you get about, what's the range? 8 tiles? Maybe 9?
On either side of you, yeah.
Yeah, there's a... In later games, there's a spell called Hawkeye, or Eagle Eye, that zooms the map out like 10 times. So you know what's around you, at least. Because they know it's just, you're a tile-based map. Like, there's no way to have a telescope and look around different ways. So, they just mode 7 it, and let's just see it. Kyle's begging for a Sparkle Bridge to check for just, it's gotta be there. Armor has to be there.
Game Boy, of course, hasn't found the sword yet either.
Game Boy obeys that blue dragon. And again, if he's going southeast, he will find the tablet cave, and he'll be able to find that sword. It's the Deer Cave. We know that. It's true no good. If you actually have a... There's one race we've had where the tile is actually a town. Just go in the town, leave the town, and then search it. Game Boy hits 12. It's Repel. Just speed up this process much better. I was saying for time, he's trying to find that town fast. He's trying to skip fights. He's running from snowmen, he's running from dragons. And they're both in the same area of the map, it seems.
Game Boy has more to find right now. It's good that he's so focused on exploration. And I don't know for sure, but I think he's close to Erdrick's sword now.
Yes, the far southeast had the tablet cave.
I think he's headed in the right direction, and I think he's gonna find it.
Ooh, he's gambling on starving. Ooh, never mind. You got it right. Aim for the neck. So scrawny. Hey, a town and a cave. It's Cole. You will be happy to find the flute. But the cave right there is indeed Tablet Cave.
Not even bothering to check the shop.
Let's go to the inn, get recharged, and head out.
And he'll be delighted to see that sword, but he knows Remolder is still the top priority. This is the part of the race where I often wonder how nervous both players are, thinking, oh man, the other guy's probably found Remolder by now.
You would think, though, once he finds sword here, he's going to be panicking. If Game Boy finds sword now, in this easy-to-access area, it's going to be a hands-on-head moment. But this makes them in the same spot there. They both have Jura Cave. They both found stones by the first from them. They both found Silver Harp Cave. So they both are missing the same exact thing. Both gotta find Moldar, and they gotta find Matt Caitlin, talk to the old man, and see where the heck is that armor at.
So yeah, Remolder is the rate-determining step. Once they have keys, they'll go to the grave in Tantagel, they'll get the coordinates from Cantlin.
Hello, I think we found it.
There it is. So Game Boy with a clear, or sorry, Mr. Holmes, pardon me, with a clear defined advantage at this point.
I think Game Boy is close by. If he goes north. Yeah, that's not north. That's not the way. Alright, now the game like this, though, for randomizer, one set of keys is basically all you need. Step 1, check that chest.
Oh yeah, if the harp were in here, they might not even have to go into...
Garen's grave, yeah. Nope, gold. Enough gold by, say, 5 keys. So harp is likely, actually almost has to be, in a potential basement. Actually, yes, it basically has to be there.
Yep.
We found all the other caves. Yeah. That's why Holmes is still laying around here. He needs to get back to town, either go to Cantlin or go to the basement.
I'm not sure. He's kind of close to level 14, but how important is it to get that now when he's got errands to run?
The game is getting close now.
Maybe he's forgotten that Garen's grave has to be in Tantagel and he's actually found everything else. Maybe that's what he's looking for.
It's possible. Ooh, Game Boy shreds Metal Slime.
Nice to get a consolation prize. Both players in the same place now.
Game Boy try back up, and if he heads north and west and just follows the coastline, he will eventually find Moldar. It's definitely a ways past it.
Now's certainly not the time to be afraid of swamp.
Get up there.
Well, he's headed in the right direction.
While Holmes going back down south. Finds reverse Italy.
Is Mr. Holmes trying to comb the map for a cave that is not on the map? That's all I can figure.
Alright, Game Boy has found Remoldar. Behold.
About 1,500 experience in between them.
Alright. Level 14. Mr. Holmes gets a bullet of HP. 20 more hit points to burn. Suffice to say, double attacks are going to be a thing. We get 2 more levels. Oh, baby, triple.
So Mr. Holmes... Right, he doesn't have the harp yet. He certainly wasn't headed for this cave. And I think he just realized and instantly cast Return, and he's on his way in.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
Oh, in addition, they haven't even checked the treasury. For all we know, the harp could be in here.
It could be there. That's a belt. No belt for you.
There it is.
Silver harp.
I'm sure he'll check these chests for the necklace, but my guess is he's not going to go into the grave hoping... hoping to find the death necklace when it could even be in Sharlock.
And gold. Could be in Sharlock Treasury, could be in that one chest. Yeah, he's walking over there.
Looking at his stats...
I kind of want that death necklace.
I'm a little surprised, because I think he's only going to need one more level, but he is going for the death necklace. That's the only thing that makes sense.
And Game Boy is also heading that way as well. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Game Boy changes his mind.
Game Boy wants to do a gold grind inside the dungeon.
Oh, that's right. That actually makes sense. Mr. Holmes wants to set up a gold grind.
Well, Game Boy does. Mr. Holmes totally forgot that. Game Boy prompted with the throne room. Said, hey, what's up? And walked back out.
That's a good point. Yeah, Mr. Holmes didn't do that, so he can only do it if the bottom chest has gold. But he can still find the death necklace.
There's some gold. There's the star weapon. Got some herbs. Got more gold. The Game Boy's in good shape. He will have easy gold grind if so desired. Oof, so Holmes didn't want that bad. Holmes tripped for level caves, nope.
So he found gold on the top floor, and he's still electing not to get a silver shield. I haven't seen what their agility's at yet, though.
Let the grind begin!
Game Boy's got his grind going, and he's not going... I bet he will not go for the death necklace either.
He's getting for flames... I don't know. I want to say flames before. He's getting for magic armor down in the cannon, and silver shield up in Remoldar. And possibly in Canton as well, because you haven't seen the third shop. It's time for coordinates. Holmes is buying stuff. Weird.
Headed down for the coordinates.
City saves wise. He has all this gold, and one green dragon could ruin everything.
I'm sure both players are worried about their position, but in all honesty, we haven't even reached the hour mark. It's not that bad. Like, they're already at level 14 and preparing themselves to grind and go.
95 to the south, and 5 to the west.
Game Boy using a shortcut through the swamp cave to get his way to that silver shield.
Mr. Holmes would be avoiding the shield on purpose. He may not care.
Yeah, I agree. As I say, I haven't seen their agility, but Mr. Holmes is very comfortable playing the game without a silver shield with average agility.
That's true. Game Boy's a numbers nut, so having that as factoring of damage and safety is probably important to him. Very true. Gwaylen's very close to town. Now, Gwaylen is a little bit to the east of the castle, so getting to her is not a problem. Silver shield.
Still a little less than a level in experience between them.
Let's keep it pondering.
There's still the Shrine Cave and the Jerk Cave to go through.
Right. Let's see.
And Mr. Holmes has made the decision. He's going to get the GPS to find the armor.
And Game Boy's almost there himself. Nope, Game Boy's heading to Killing first to get the coordinates in the first place. That's right. Ooh, AK-47 has heal more. And hurt more. AK-47 Scout to the Hogwarts. It's all good spells. Writing down.
Is he gonna count it? I haven't seen exactly how windy the map is.
The boss monster is already in the cave. The boss monster is in the Swamp Cave base, so you can just fight whatever monster you killed there and just get the princess for free. So that AK-47 was also the Guardian.
Gwaylen getting dizzy from all the spells Mr. Holmes is casting immediately after rescuing her. Will she take the torch? I think she will. There it is. Everyone's saved after rescuing Gwaylen. It's just a thing. It takes 2 extra seconds, but everybody does it. Myself included.
Might as well. Now he's gambling. If he walks north of this cave, he'll end up south of the castle. The Game of Thrones traveling map I saw this week. Hey, pretty close. Alright. Homing in on the spot. Get armored. Mr. Holmes is basically in go mode.
Oh, Gwaylen stole Game Boy's Dragon Scale.
Dang.
Now how will Game Boy be modest?
There's an Warrior 3. You can grab any random Yggdrasil leaf. It'll be fun. I think it's Yggdrasil, that's proper. Not bad mythology.
It's kind of funny to think that, like, I'm sure no one back in the 80s and 90s knew that if you lost a dragon scale, you would still retain the defense. I'm sure if Quaylen stole your dragon scale, you'd be kind of mad.
Yeah. It's like she won't say no. She won't take no for an answer. You gotta drag her to a cave. Now she steals my armor.
It's like, hey, I was using that.
Great, Fork, you can have her. All yours, Daddy-o. It's true too. I actually played the game as a kid and was like, okay, I have the scale. I put it on. No. Alright. Game Boy in a weird tournament has the heart first. Staff Rain changed over.
So much errand running. That's how it is with the late keys.
Alright, it's full armored up. Staff Rain is good to go. Well, actually, not yet, but Game Boy is. Nice guy. So Game Boy has the best gear in the game. And Holmes dives from the Charlock. Game Boy's looking for the cave to finish off the rainbow drop. And there it is. The full level behind, about 1,800 experience points. And we'll see how this turns out.
It's interesting. Game Boy with more agility and the silver shield. Mr. Holmes, I assume, he's looking to complete a level on the way down. He's only 1,000 experience away from the next level.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's no power gain, I don't think he'll be ready unless he gains... Well, if he gains 5 or 6 HP, he can use the Death Necklace. That's another thing.
Mm-hmm. So he finds, of course.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't even have it. It could be in the grave still.
Could be in the
Could
grave.
be in the sword chest.
It could be in that one chest, yes.
Still lots of interesting things happening here, but both players are on their way in.
Werewolf is awfully fragile. The silver shield is a thing. Silver shield is very impressive for defense.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to win, but you'll know if you don't got it. Alright, so Holmes is... Let's see, he's in level 4, I believe? Down to 5. The U. The straight walk. Then the basement. That's how they few encounters. I have no idea. Let's see if Holmes goes to the treasury. Yeah, you haven't seen Golem or Red Dragon yet, so we'll see they pop up on the ball spot. Uh-oh. Green Dragon's the bottom floor, which normally's not a problem. But, uh-oh. I think Holmes is going to get shanked. Doesn't make it now.
Wow.
Uh-oh. No. Holmes gets jumped by a green dragon.
So close to the chests, too. He definitely wanted to find the Death Necklace.
Like green beret dragon. That thing was angry.
It's worth noting he's not in trouble in terms of the race itself, because Game Boy is actually using magic on his way down.
Yeah, Game Boy's not planning on killing Dragon Lord this time down. But man, that's harsh.
Yeah.
I'll compare. It's still weak too compared to the rest of the monsters in the cave. It's the weakest of the monsters possibly in Charlock. Just out of nowhere, like, yeah, buddy, and just like it's over. What? You? But to my knowledge, that's the only monster with the sleep drain lower breath combo. So try running too. You get a chance to run away and didn't get away. So it was kind of bad luck in that case. Yeah, Starvin's dash broken, so Game Boy is not being hurt by anything really, because Silver Shield is a huge boost for his defense. And level 14. I know the 14's got a low level to finish the game off, but I think they stand a chance of doing it.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance. I would estimate that it's somewhere in the 40% range. Certainly something that someone could go for if they felt they were behind.
And if I were Game Boy, and I just found Remoldar and a sword and keys, 50 minutes into a seed. I'd be full on Kermit the Frog filling running to that thing.
Oh, this is interesting. Game Boy has cast outside. It looks like he's going to go for it at level 14.
Wants his torch. Going to the inn. And then he's going in.
Mr. Holmes is only on the first floor and he's still fighting. If Game Boy plans on trying level 14, this is going to be really close between the two of them.
That was the difference, because Game Boy did go strength agility. His defense is higher, ever so slightly.
Right.
115 HP, double attacks now, question. 116 divided by 9. What's that? 13 heal mores?
Oh, he is fighting his way down, though.
So, it doesn't really fights too. He fights things he can kill without magic. No, it's fine.
It looks like he's going to get his next level on the way down. I was thinking if he was going to go at level 14, it would be really close between the two of them. They're still on the same floor, I think.
Yes, Game Boy's actually not getting any encounters. He might be forced to go 14 if he wants to or not. He might have a choice in the matter. All the monsters say nope, nope. I see that sword. I deal with that. And string of bad luck for Holmes. He's just got low HP.
We'll see what Mr. Holmes gets here.
Level
Only
up.
2 power, 6 HP is enough for the necklace, but he doesn't have it yet, and he doesn't know where it is for sure. He's casting outside. It looks like he's going to try this level.
Alright, so...
Who knows what's going to happen here? If Game Boy's agility lets him survive without casting any magic, he could win clean at level 15. If Mr. Holmes finds the necklace, who knows? Speculation.
Yeah, it's... He's a news cycle, but for actually information, I'm not sure. This could go very oddly, and also the boss monster could be something horrifying. The boss monster is a red dragon with incredibly bad news that no one's seen before.
In conclusion, this race is as exciting as I hoped it would be.
I'm pulling my hair, but my hair's too short.
Game Boy has that silver shield as well, taking less damage from every enemy, easier to run when he wants to. But of course he's going to fight his way down, and it's going to be very close between these two players. Game Boy's got a lead in distance, but he's fighting everything, so it's going to be close.
Not fighting everything. He's avoiding blue dragons. This seems to be a bit of trouble. He's fighting things that can go down 1 or 2 hits. He's avoiding, like, the real tank monsters.
Right, there's plenty of other stuff he can fight on the... Oh, he's not fighting... Maybe he's decided to go at 14, because he did not fight a wizard. Although they do have Dragon Lord Breath, that's fair.
Yeah. AK got away from him, so he's fast to get away from AK pretty reliably.
Now, with Armored Knights down here, this is dangerous territory.
Yeah, there's not a place to grind levels for. AKs with hurt more and heal more.
Death Necklace not an option for Game Boy, so he's not even going to look for it. It looks like it's an all-out fight for the Dragon Lord with
Oh,
14
ambush
heal
green
mores.
dragon.
Oh no!
Here it comes.
The deadly green dragon. Will it strike Game Boy down as well?
Oh no, 3 in a row. He's out.
Wow.
Green dragon getting all the kills.
Low agility seeds. Anything can happen.
That is awful. For Holmes, it's annoying. For Game Boy, that's crushing.
So Mr. Holmes back in the driver's seat with a lead. Finds a a green dragon, but runs away. Game Boy has to sell a cursed belt to make room for a torch. Or, oh, he's selling another. Maybe he's buying multiple torches.
Nice on herbs. Get that torch. AK-47 is having a little more fun, Mr. Holmes. Ever see the difference in armor there? Mr. Holmes is being hit for 20 or so from the armor with axe, and Game Boy just kind of tanked it for like 15. Finally gets away, but he's got to cast heal more now. So it's one less casting. It shouldn't be a problem. But another troll knight. Ooh, he's going up to the treasury. It's your boy Green Dragon.
If the death necklace is in there, Mr. Holmes won't have any trouble against the Dragon Lord. But is it there, and can he even make it? The green dragon is not letting
Green
it
Dragon
run.
is a savage.
This is insane. This Sharlock, it's gonna mess with both players' heads. Who knows who's ahead, who's behind? What a cruel green dragon. It's
probably the same dragon on both seeds. They've only fought one. It hasn't died yet. They haven't killed it. It just repeatedly put to sleep and killing them and running away. What a beast. Of all things, too, I've been trolled horribly by AK-47s, red dragons, but a green dragon just destroying you over and over again. That's insane for endgame. Like, at the point now where if I saw it and Sherlock and I had the MP to spare, I'd blow up the hurt more. Call it a day. Just get out.
So now Game Boy's in the lead, and he's gonna fight to level 15 on his way down.
Yeah, this is back and forth.
And of course, green dragons aren't the only problem on the bottom floor. Armored knights are even harder to run from, and trying to fight them is less of an option if you're trying to conserve all of your heal mores.
Yeah, the problem is that they have heal more as well. So they can hurt more for good damage and heal more to get back up the snuff. So if you're gonna kill it, you have to kill it.
Both players on the top floor. If Mr. Holmes is going to run from everything, he's going to gain the lead as Game Boy fights for level 15. But so very close between the two of them. Yet again.
Alrighty, so they're both going down. Yeah, Game Boy's taking his hits. Again, his damage is much lower. When he's being hit by a Star Weapon, it's even from 0 to like 10 or so. Holmes is taking 13 to 15. So the shield is a huge difference for fighting down. Holmes walked past where he is now. So Holmes is ahead of him now on the travel portion of the map.
Game Boy drawing closer. With this kill, he'll be 5 Star Wyverns away.
Holmes the head floor ahead of him now. Oop.
And with blue dragons not being a comfortable option, or stone men, it looks like just Star Wyverns and werewolves are the only comfortable options for the time being.
And Wizard, frankly, if you want to risk that, breathe on once. Go down 2 strikes.
I cannot imagine the uncertainty, the nerves, as you're trying to get down to Sharlock, not knowing if the next green dragon will get you, and not knowing if the death necklace is actually there or not. Another green dragon. It breathes fire. Mr. Holmes is not asleep, and he runs away.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's running at this point. I think at this point you take your... You hit twice the sword's going down. I think you take your chance to swing it twice, because running apparently for some reason is not an option.
Armored Knight is also difficult. That's 3 failed run attempts in a row. Mr. Holmes being very conservative and defensive, using herbs to try and enter the bottom floor with high HP. Gets away from an Armored Knight in 1 try this time.
Oh, it's back for more. Being hounded.
It's following him.
A mess. Ooh, Game Boy is getting bold and fighting that blue dragon. He wants that level.
Another 2 herbs used for Mr. Holmes. He must know that if he finds the death necklace, he's in good shape in terms of extra heal mores against the Dragon Lord, but is he not looking?
He's not looking now. He's going. Game Boy has his level. He's diving down. Holmes said, screw it, I'm going to kill the guy myself. Game Boy is half a floor behind.
Oh, this makes Mr. Holmes' fight a lot more interesting, too. I think he has the edge, but I think it's small. I think it's somewhere around 55 to 60%, somewhere around there.
Obviously nerves. Imagine they're both on each other's necks. I think they're under each other's shadow. You gotta be afraid. Uh-oh.
Another green dragon putting Mr. Holmes to sleep.
That's 2.
He's still alive. Oh no, he's still asleep.
Oh, it's toying with him.
And he got away, and he's using a heal more straight away, which he has to, no question.
Yeah.
He also uses his last herb before the mini-boss, which is an Armored Knight.
It's like a cat with a string. It's absurd.
Does he know that they have heal more?
He's about to find out.
Maybe he won't use it. He got through it.
That's true. Alright. Didn't have my problem. That was my problem way back when. In the old days of 2 weeks ago.
Now, Mr. Holmes has 1 more heal more than Game Boy currently. Both players on their way to fight the Dragon Lord. This is going to be really close.
But Holmes is getting trolled by his Armored Knight again. He's got to heal. No! He's rolling the dice. He's got to heal.
Yeah. And how will Game Boy approach his Armored Knight mini-boss? He's attacking to start. Mr. Holmes still alive, but low HP, no herbs. How is he going to handle this?
Game Boy lands his Thought spell. His Armored Knight's not trivial.
Oh, nice.
Alright, Holmes' heal more's up.
Mr. Holmes enters with 13 heal mores. Game Boy is going to have 14 heal mores, and they're starting. Uh-oh, he's not there yet. Here we go. Oh, no. No, it's a green dragon.
The true boss monster.
Wow.
Alright, in he goes.
Both players starting at nearly the same time. What is going to happen?
Holmes is hoping to get ambushed, because he's going with low HP for Form 2.
This is the living definition of a race right here.
Holmes got jumped.
Well, with 12 heal mores, I'm not sure what kind of chance Mr. Holmes has, but you never know with above average rolls. He's getting low rolls right now. Starting off with 17 damage. I'm going to try and track the damage of both of them.
Game Boy also got jumped, so both of them got ambushed by Form 2.
28 damage done by Mr. Holmes. He's got the lead, but can he do enough damage? Mr. Holmes ahead 37 damage to 8.
Never seen him. All he gets punched. Game Boy has advantage every time he swings.
there's a 12. Mr. Holmes ahead 65 to 44. With 83 damage, Mr. Holmes still has a chance, and he knows this, so he's got to keep attacking. He's not going to give up on attacking just yet.
He's not gambling on the hurt mark. There's no need.
Oh, there's another 8.
Ooh, it's getting low now.
Another 8. I think he's out of range now.
Holmes is counting. He's got to start throwing hurt mores out there.
Yeah, I certainly lost the exact count, but there's a 7. I mean, I don't think he can do enough damage. So, yeah, you see him pausing there. I think he's going to try a hurt more here.
Throw it out.
No, he fights. And a desperation attack, of course, it's the right thing to do, but he gets physical for 46!
Ooh. The shield comes into play.
So brutal.
The shield
and Game Boy's... Yes, Game Boy is getting double attacks.
The shield is the difference. The shield is allowing Game Boy to take more punches to the face. As long as Landlord punches him, every time he swings at him, it's a bonus.
Now, I've seen a lot of low rolls from Game Boy. I have lost count, but he's gotten double attack luck. Will he be able to beat the Dragon Lord? He's got 1 heal more left. Let's see.
Does not gamble. That's wise.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate there, so he's probably liking the look of his damage right now. There's a 12, and 1 last attack. Is it enough?
He's down.
He's down! Game Boy is the winner! What an incredible ending to this race! It couldn't have been closer. Both players with equal chances at different times. And Game Boy's fight emerges victorious.
The Green Dragon and the Silver Shield are the differences. What a mad seed.
Yeah, it's nobody's fault when you succumb to the randomness of those green dragons. So brutal.
Yeah, one monster in the whole seed had the combo. Having to show up in the bomb for a Dragon Lord Castle. And having to ambush you a lot. Ooh. What a monster.
So Mr. Holmes forfeits. Can't really blame him. I can't imagine the amount of disappointment from something like that.
Yep.
Wow, I am virtually speechless. Such an intense semi-final. Game Boy.
Oh, I did you all? I guess I found out. I do have to admit. That it sounds like this was a seed where the game picked a winner, and I sort of don't like it that way, to be honest with you. But I mean, I guess I'm thankful that I'm moving on. But at the same time, it sort of feels a little empty if when I found out that Mr. Holmes failed 4 times.
Yeah, he was ahead somewhere around 1,500 experience. And yeah, Sharlock was just brutal. He found Erdrick's sword before you. You did the right thing going for level 10, which gave you hurt more. That was really good timing, so you weren't really that far behind at that point. But he also found Remolder slightly before you and was able to take a lead that way.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was just so close to Garaham, but Green Dragons were hanging out. There were no fun fleece in that seed. I didn't find any.
No red dragons, no golems. AK's only in Charlock. But that green dragon was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I saw that I got sleep log, I just laughed the first time I went down. I was just like, oh, I knew I was going down. As I said, it just seems like the game picked a winner, and you know, uh, yes, I get to move on. And I'm glad to move on, but at the same, but again, it feels empty. You know.
I know what you mean. It was crushing watching those green dragons toy with both of you. Especially just the fact that it was a green dragon and not a red dragon. The fact that they're easier to run from, and generally they're easier to fight. But this seed was having none of it, and Mr. Holmes actually started his Dragon Lord fight maybe 25 or so seconds before you. So he had a shot to win, but he had one less heal more, and his rolls were all low. It was just so much crushingly bad RNG for Mr. Holmes. And
Wow.
yeah, when you say the seed picked a winner, I mean, one could certainly look at it from that perspective. But you certainly played well as well. You certainly deserve the win for your efforts. But man,
I played a great race. I played a fantastic race.
No question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it was good.
So was the death necklace in the treasury?
Nobody found it.
Not sure.
Okay.
I didn't look. I didn't have enough HP.
Oh, because I'm.
So it was the bottom of the grave. Okay, so no one's gonna get that then.
Yep. Basically, I made the decision to look at the top 3 chests in Garen's grave, trying to find it. And when I didn't find it there, I was like, okay, there's a 7 out of 9 chance it's in Charlock. So.
Yeah.
The first 2 times I died, I was actually trying to go to the treasury, and both times a green dragon killed me. And then I eventually said, screw it. Like, I've got enough stats. I can actually burn a couple heal mores. I felt. And then my last descent, I burnt 1 heal more, and okay, it was kind of annoying. I beat the armored knight. In the armored knight, the mini boss, and the dragon lord, I had to burn 2 more heal mores because stuff wouldn't let me run away. And then I lost the fight because of that. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I was reminiscent of my fight where I lost by literally, I was like 4 HP away because I had to burn Armor Knight surprise heal more me at the end. I never saw it before the whole race. And yeah, the last boss and a few steps to Dragon Lord can really throw you off.
By the way, I see that the timer was messed up there. I will actually take responsibility for that. I mean, okay, maybe we could say Migru might have done something, but I didn't put a thing in there to say set this clock for a certain period of a certain time. So so since it's my program, I will take responsibility for that. So I apologize for that.
And nobody cares.
It's a timer.
Just a timer.
You go on RC. See a timer right there.
Yeah,
that time.
The program crashed about an hour in. That's what happened to the timer.
Right.
Oh.
Meh. I mean, all that matters is like watching the 2 of us side by side. So it's barely essential.
It sounds like we gave a hell of a race, though. Ultimately, but
yeah, it all came down to we both found Rimaldar about 5 minutes apart. Yeah, it was just nestled up that little northwest corner right above Charlock. But
it wasn't even northwest; it was like still southwest.
Was it southwest? I could have swore you had to. Yeah, you had to loop around.
It was northwest of like Garenham, but it was right in the southwest corner. Like I'm sure if you looked at the coordinates from start, it was probably like both. Ow. Ow. Ow.
If nobody's met 8-Ball yet, here she is. she's the noisiest cat alive. Wow.
Dang.
Well, when she wants attention, she wants attention. You know. Oh. Anyway, but let's see what else was going. But yeah, that was a struggle to get to level 10. Like I took forever to get a level 7 because I kept dying because I was trying to look for knights and wraith knights and wyverns, and I found none of them, or I got screwed somehow. So
yep,
that was not fun. Did you find
use of herbs?
Use of herbs. Yeah, I thought about it, but I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be dead, so yeah.
Well, it's tricky because Dragon Warrior you can't really evade damage, so it's basically heal more as your defense. So you had like 90 HP, a bunch of strength, and in Holmes' site case you had the Urge Sword. So you still couldn't fight the dragon very safely because you still took 40 damage being punched back. So it was like you had all that stat there, but until you actually had ways to heal yourself or defend yourself, it didn't matter.
Well, I actually beat it before I learned heal more.
Yeah, the crit was nice.
I think I would have beat it anyway because I'd gotten a bit more HP and I got like 15 agility on that level. So I felt like he would be doing less damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the crit was just a nice bonus.
How was that? I'm sorry, who was that?
That was the Blue Dragon Hawk's Nest.
Oh, yeah. I threw down 2 hurt mores, I think.
Or maybe right when I learned hurt more.
Yeah.
So I thought I had a better chance beating it with attacking as opposed to hurt more.
And I was so ecstatic to get my prize.
Mm-hmm. I was glad. That meant you didn't get it way before I did, as far as I was concerned.
Yeah. But as I'm being told, you got level 10 first?
Oh, yes. Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Still had a hell of a trouble.
Yeah. What other fun things happened at Seed?
Let's see. That's an oddball about that Seed.
Died a lot in general.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy on deaths. A lot of stronger enemies around Garenham. The swamps were a lot, but they were all like all pathways to sneak through, so it wasn't like the swamps were the problem. Obviously, Double Town, Caitlin Hawk's Nest, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Coal and Token Cave. So a lot of things in the map were like scrunched together, and then and way out there somewhere is Rimuldar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlock and the Silver Harp Cave's right below Charlock, and obviously Garenham's right there. So most things were basically clumped together, and then like way out there somewhere in the west was Rimuldar by itself.
Oh, you found Erdrick's Sword at level 8. Oh man, yeah. So I was right. I felt like I was about 10 minutes behind, and I was.
I just branched out exploring pretty early.
Yeah.
Just went where the terrain took me.
Yeah, I tried that, and I just kept getting picked off, and I'm just like, forget it.
I think it took me a few tries.
Yeah, Game Boy just went and ground out about 3 levels close to Tangel. Not the same zone, but a little patch of desert and forest there. We're getting a lot of a few Wraith Knights you're putting to sleep and beating down. And Stone Man here and there, but
yeah, getting the sword changes everything because you feel a bit safer.
Yeah,
just because you can kill stronger enemies before they kill you.
Finding the sword is better than finding the Erdrick's armor, in my opinion, because you can quickly get the experience you need, especially early. So, but wow, yeah. As I said, I'm glad I won, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel right at the same time, because I mean, you just kept getting picked off by green dragons, and
it wasn't even just that; it was everything.
Yeah.
Armored Knights, especially.
Oh, you couldn't run from Armored Knights? Oh.
Yeah, I lost 3 Helmors in my last descent just to Armored Knights.
Yeah.
And another one to a green dragon.
Yeah. I mean, I could say I used strength agility, so that might have helped, but I don't think it helped that much.
No,
wasn't I still sub 50-50 to run from Armored Knights?
Probably close. Yeah, the strength agility for running is highly overrated. It only makes like a few % difference.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it is for defense breaking stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I had gotten the death necklace, this would have been very different. So I think I need to be more thorough chess, because if I got the death necklace, like at the level I was at, I had 132 HP.
Yeah.
So death necklace was very much an option. Chess.
Hmm.
Again, you're saying you played the odds. You found the top 3 in Garenham. Said, okay, there's 7 basically free chests in Charlock waiting for me, so let's go there instead. Which is, quite possibly the right choice.
But it turned out that it was in Garenham, as McGrew said. So
It was in the grave.
Yeah,
which
but
was-
it's
or yeah, the grave. Hmm. Well, yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else that happened?
No, just Caitlin had most of the gear. Only Remoldar had the silver shield, which is the main thing there that you ground for and went and got. Game Boy.
Oh, I never even noticed that it had the silver shield.
Yeah. The
Like, because at that point, I think I'm ready to go anyway. So.
Yeah, actually, Shylin, I hope I pronounced that correctly, was saying that I got the silver shield and Holmes didn't, but I don't know.
It wouldn't have made a difference to me.
No, I don't think so. Because I mean, you might have gotten a better chance of double attacks against the Dragon Lord, unless he was just kept breathing fire all the time.
More or less.
Yeah, I mean, how much HP did the Dragon Lord have ultimately?
we need to ask McGrew.
161.
Oh, damn.
161. Oh, so I was thinking, he's gonna have 165 HP, and I'm gonna be 1 HP short, and it turned out I was 1 HP. Oh, it turned out I was 5 HP over, but it turned out I was 1 HP over max.
Did you have any attacks left?
No,
Cool.
one at the buzzer.
Like, were
And-
you
and
at
I got-
super low health, or was there a chance you could have survived?
No,
I
you like
had-
12 HP.
I had 12 HP, and I had 3 doubles. I lucked out and got 3 doubles. I needed every single one of them.
I got one, I think.
Yeah, I got picked off.
Me too.
Yeah.
Everything that was bad that could happen basically happened.
Oh.
But I was just doing the math, and I was like, well, I can still do 100, and like, if I get some good rolls, I can still do like 154, 155.
Mhm.
So at that point, I have to try and do that. I wasn't going to do hurt more.
Right.
So
Yeah, because I mean, it could have been 150 HP and you win. So.
Yep. Yeah, like I figured I had a 20% chance as opposed to like a 7% chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Well, so I get the winner of the next race then. I guess Tristle's already set out to prepare for that race, and that in itself is going to be a great match. I feel like I'm going to be turning the tables here. So, you, Mr. Holmes, you get Zarnax, Edgeworth, High Spirit, Sparkover, or JJ Smith, one of those 5.
A lot of people. It'll be tough to beat them all in the same race.
Yeah. That's right. You have to beat them all at the same time. No, that's not fair.
And they're all co-op.
Yeah. Although I don't know, you might have a chance. I'd put that 50-50.
Hmm.
Maybe a little bit toward the co-op, but not by much.
No faith.
All right. I've got a setup right now, so I'm going to head out of the Discord call. Congrats, Game Boy, and both of you played a very entertaining and close race. I was glad to watch it. We'll see. Both of you are still in the tournament. We'll see what happens in the future. Good luck to both of you.
And thank you and
Sounds good.
Seawolf and Tristle all for the commentary. Well done. And I'll be back in a few minutes with Seawolf. Are you commentating as well, Mr. Holmes, or are you gonna back out?
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I've got
Okay.
other stuff, other life things I need to do.
Yeah, real life. Yeah, no, I understand. All
Very
right.
well.
Well, good luck to you in the Spectre quarters and beyond.
Top 6?
Very well. Yeah, but you're definitely in top 6, and well, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw you right back in the grand
Yeah.
finals. So and there'll be you and me again, or it could be you and Card, or it could be you and Crystal. We don't know yet. So
No, I need to continue my trend of never playing Nest Cardinality.
well, yeah, and we're gonna find out if we're gonna have a third rematch coming up in just a moment. But anyway, so
Alright. Congrats.
all right. Thank you very much. Good game, Mr. Holmes.
Good game.
All right, and I will be back in a few minutes, and while that's going on, McGrew is gonna set up for the next race.
It's true. It's true.
So for the next 5 minutes or so, the Sea Wolf will be entertaining everybody.
Oh dear. So